You are wasting your time. You're sitting there scrolling through 15-second clips on your phone when you are supposed to be doing something else, and your brain is itching like it's allergic to silence. Our attention spans are getting absolutely wrecked right now, mate, and you aren't imagining it. If you don't fix this, you are going to feel it everywhere. Your work, your learning, your relationships, and even your safety out on the motorway. So, do me a massive favor. Set this video to full screen, normal speed, and close your other tabs. I'm going to give you 5 simple steps to rebuild your attention span. They are simple, but they aren't easy. And as a lorry driver who has to stay laser focused on the tarmac for 10 hours a shift, I can tell you that if I was checking my phone every 10 minutes, I'd have jackknifed my Arctic years ago. Step 1 is to set a baseline so you stop guessing. Most blokes have absolutely no idea how bad their focus actually is. They just have a vague sense of feeling bad. So, you need a hard number. Grab a real book or a long-form article with no autoplay videos, no short clips, and no recommended feeds. Set a timer on your watch and just read. The very second your mind drifts or you feel that nagging itch to check your notifications, stop the timer. That number is your baseline. If it's only 3 minutes, don't panic. That is completely normal in the modern world. Write that number down on a scrap of paper in your cab. The goal isn't to suddenly become a master of deep meditation. The goal is to train your attention like you train a muscle. Small, consistent reps, slowly stretching that number week by week. Step 2 is to kill the attention leeches because your environment is actively cheating you. Be honest with yourself, mate. If your smartphone is sitting right next to you on the dashboard, you aren't choosing to focus. You are basically trying to go on a diet with a hot box of pizza sitting on your lap. Your distraction problem isn't just a lack of willpower. It is an environment problem. So change the environment first. When you need to get something important done, your phone needs to go completely away. Not face down, not on silent, not I'll just resist the temptation. Away. Put it in the glove box or throw it in the back of the sleeper cab. Turn off your notifications. All of them. Every beep and buzz is basically some corporation snapping their fingers in your face shouting, "Hey, look at me now." And close those 27 open tabs on your computer. You don't have them open because you're being productive. You have them open because you are anxious. Here is a simple fix that doesn't require becoming a monk. Make 2 dedicated checking blocks per day, one at midday and one in the evening. During those blocks, you can check your messages, reply to emails, and scroll through social media as much as you like. But outside of those blocks, everything stays completely shut. If you check your phone whenever you feel a brief moment of boredom, you are literally training your brain to interrupt itself. Before you start any focus session, do a quick physical reset. Clear your desk, get a glass of water, and write down the one thing you are about to do in one simple sentence. Half of our distraction comes from not being entirely sure what we are supposed to be doing. When you give your brain one clear, simple task, it relaxes and gets to work. Step 3 is to use a start ritual so you stop negotiating with yourself. Here is the secret. Your problem usually isn't that you can't focus. Your problem is almost always the first 3 minutes of starting. That is the moment where your brain starts pitching dodgy alternatives like a desperate salesman. Let's just check the news first. Maybe we should tidy the cab. Let's watch a quick video about how to focus. So you need a repeatable ritual that tells your brain, the debate is over. We are starting now. It doesn't need to be fancy. It just needs to be consistent. Same chair, same cup of tea, same first move. Just sit down and write the ugliest, worst first sentence possible. Ugly counts, mate. Ugly is progress because once you are actually moving, staying focused is 10 times easier than starting. And here's a trick for when your mind starts to drift. Keep a blank notepad next to you. When your brain suddenly goes, oh, I need to check the tire pressure, or I wonder what the weather's doing in Leeds, do not act on it. Write it down on the notepad. Most of these distractions are not urgent. They are just loud. Writing them down on paper tells your brain, it's handled, we won't forget it, which allows you to clear the slate and get straight back to the task at hand. Step 4 is to take proper rest breaks and move your body because you are not a machine. Trying to focus for 4 hours straight is the fastest way to make yourself absolutely miserable. Your brain is simply not built for that kind of endurance. You don't become disciplined by grinding until your eyes are bloodshot. You just become glitchy. You start rereading the same sentence over and over. You open new tabs and forget why you opened them. So, build recovery into your plan. Work in focused chunks, and then take a short, deliberate break before you feel completely destroyed. And make it a real break, mate. Scrolling through social media in your seat does not count as rest. That is just more noisy input for your tired brain. Stand up, climb down from the cab, stretch your legs, and walk around the yard. Treat your brain like a hyperactive child. If you don't give it proper breaks to run around, it will have a massive meltdown. And then you'll be sitting there wondering why you can't get anything done. High performers don't avoid rest, they use it on purpose. Finally, step 5 is to connect your attention to meaning. If you don't know why a task actually matters, your brain will treat it like boring homework and go looking for a faster, easier reward. Before you start, ask yourself, why does this run matter? And who benefits if I finish it? Keep that answer visible. When your focus connects to a real purpose, it stops feeling like force and starts feeling like a choice. Life is far too short to be lived in 15-second bites, mates. If this story helped clear the fog, drop a like on the video. Subscribe for more honest tales from the tarmac and proper psychological advice. And let me know in the comments. What is the biggest attention leech in your daily routine? Keep your head on the road, mates. Rebuild the focus and keep the shiny side up. Over and out.